Donald Trump in first attempt, when the first part of his presidency in 2017, he has come out with the tax breaks. And he has announced that he wants to boost the American economy. And he has given tax break, which were going to expire in 2025. So there was an obligation when the second term that he will extend the tax break, which he has promised in 2017, to continue permanently. And that's the big, beautiful bill is a drastic reduction in the tax liability of the US taxpayers. So that's why it's a big bill, a big, beautiful bill. And at the same time, it marks a lot of expenditure for defense, etc. So that's why Mr. Donald Trump is saying it's a big, it's a beautiful, and it's a bill so that all America will become great again. So that's the idea and that's the objective. So reduction in taxes is a welcome measure, which all, by and large, everyone taxpayer loves. And that's why people are happy, should be happy, taxpayer in US would be happy. And there is all the more reason because the percentage of the taxpayer in US citizen being very high as compared to any developing nation like India, where the percentage is low as compared to the total population. So obviously people now paying lesser taxes, so they will be happier because there's across the board a tax concession which has been announced in this big, beautiful bill. I see there are two aspects, and I will see two philosophy which works for taxation. One philosophy says, in case you reduce taxes, your collection goes down and your debt increases, so your economy may face a challenge and you may not be able to sustain that debt. But there is another philosophy and there is another thinking, a thought process on economics, which we call it. If you reduce taxes, you increase the purchasing power of the people. You give a flip to the economy, you give an accelerator to the economy, and that's why your economy will grow. And your economy grows, then you will be able to handle a reduction in taxes because then you have to borrow money to meet the expenditure. But at the same time, when economy grows, definitely the tax collection will ultimately I will say as an aggregate will go, but percentage-wise it may go down. So I am of the second view that by this big, beautiful bill, which President Trump has announced, that US economy will get a flip. People will have more money in their hands. It will grow. And tax collection is an objective to achieve the social perspective as well as to manage the country's defenses on the home affairs, etc. But at the same time, if the welfare and the economy can grow by reducing taxes, I will say that's the best move, and which Donald Trump has taken a call on that part. Now, to address this issue first, we must try to understand the intricacy of this new provision. Probably people have not understood what does this mean. Firstly, you will see the tax proposed was 5%, then it was worked out to lesser percentage. Now it is only 1%. And 1% in case it is regular bank account transaction remittance, then there is no tax. It is only when you deposit money in cash or something like this, which is not coming from your regular bank account, that remittance will be liable for 1% tax. It is not all remittances.